and happy Monday. My name is Tatiana and I welcome you to Mindful Studio here at CLC. This is a Monday morning after your Christmas, and I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. You connected with your family, with your friends, with your children, significant others, and spent this Christmas in this beautiful, happy, joyful, and atmosphere of home, being together. Remember, being connected to other people helps our mental health a lot, and it's what we've been all missing through this tough year of 2020. So I hope you had a really nice Christmas. And let's start our today's session with taking a breath, connecting to our now, here in your space, and just take a moment to acknowledge yourself, connecting to your body, and bringing all your awareness into this present moment. So find yourself comfortable in a standing or sitting position and just take a moment, take a big full breath in, expanding your belly, allowing all the oxygen coming through your body. Hold it for a couple of seconds and exhale through mouth or through nose. We'll take another full breath in, relaxing more, connecting more to our body, and connecting ourselves to the present moment. And exhale. Another full breath in, hold. Bring yourself to this practice, and exhale, become more relaxed. Feel your body, feel your wholeness. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and we'll start our today talk. Today I want to continue our conversation about sleep, because the sleep is the most affordable thing we can have in your life to improve our health, and we rarely pay enough attention to our sleep pattern, to our quality of sleep, to quality of our sleep, and we can think of different things why we are having some issue with our health, or we have low energy, but we rarely think that what affects it is our sleep. And I want to let you know that for last 15 years, we tend to sleep 2 hours less than 50 years before. So on average, our sleep right now is 6 to 7 hours, and 50 years we had 8 to 9 hours of sleep. It's a tiny difference. You may think like just 2 hours, but effect of these 2 hours, we already see it, and we are the first generation who will see this huge effect on our health. And when we think about health, I want you to think about duration, about sleep duration of your sleep, how many hours of sleep do you get, the regularity of your sleep, if you are going to sleep at the same time and waking up at the same time, or your sleep is very irregular, so you may go to bed at 8 sometime, or in the evening, sometime after the midnight. So think of how regular or irregular your sleep are, and also the quality of your sleep. And by the quality, we think about how many times do we wake up during the night. And this is also very important. And in this section, we think that we only wake up when we kind of consciously know about this, but you may be surprised, because a lot of time during the night you can wake up without even knowing this. And I can tell you that digital technology, all electronic devices play a very significant role in this. And as I was talking previous session, we have different stages in our sleep, and all of the stages are important. In some stages, our brain prepares itself for new information for next day, to process new information. In other stages, the brain converts short memory to the long memory, so it stores what we got in the previous day and it stores it for the longer memory. And also during our sleep, we get a lot of emotional cleansing, so all the emotions we got through previous day, our system is cleaning from this emotion, so we are ready to experience and accept and feel all the emotions of the next day as well. Like cortisol, we were talking about our nervous system, our parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system last time, and cortisol plays a major role in this process. So what wakes up us in the morning is the spike of cortisol. We have a largest spike of cortisol at around 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Where our body is ready to wake up, it's ready to all the activities we were planning for the day. So our cortisol is the highest during the morning. And gradually it goes down toward the evening time, and at 6 to 7 p.m. our cortisol lowers, and that's the natural process of our body that will help us to prepare for the bedtime. People who have insomnia, their cortisol doesn't follow this direction. After their cortisol lowers at about 7 p.m., they have another spike, like a huge increase of cortisol, and that's why they have problem of going to sleep after normal hours, after 8 p.m., and they can follow through the whole night without getting any sleep. So if you have an insomnia, you might have this issue of cortisol spike after 7 p.m. Let's talk right now. So we kind of learned a little bit of a theory, a little bit of the process that happened in our body, and let's talk about how we can cure it, how we can help it. So for right now, the best remedy for improving our sleep is cognitive behavioral therapy. This treatment you may get working with your psychologist, with your counselor. And another very important thing that I would like to emphasize in our program right now is the changes to our lifestyle. So that's actually what we can control. That's actually how, through lifestyle changes, we can contribute to our sleep quality a lot. And we will talk about lifestyle adjustments right now. Hope you're excited, and of course I want you to not just learn this, but think right now how you're going to be implementing those changes into your life. So we start from light and the beauty hormone, the beauty sleeping hormone called melatonin. And melatonin is the hormone that our body releases in a dark time, and this is the hormone that makes us go in a sleeping mode. So now you can imagine that our day we spend under the light increases because we have all this technology. We can keep our lights on for how long we want, and it interferes with the melatonin production a lot. So remember that our body releases melatonin only when it's dark. So you can get an idea if you want to go asleep, make your space as dark as possible. And what interferes a lot is our electronic devices. So when we spend our time looking at our phones, our computers just before bed, we are stopping our melatonin from production. The first suggestion I would like to give you is, if you tend to use your screen, your phone screen before bed, make sure it's on a night mode. All the phones right now have a night mode for their screen, so make sure that the light is much warmer than the one you are using for a day. So go to settings on your phones and go to the screen section and put the screen light on a night mode. This can have a huge impact on your melatonin production. Just this little switch from your screen, from the screen of your phone. Another very important thing is checking emails just before bed. So you may think that it's an easy, quick thing you can do just before going to bed, but sometimes the cortisol spike from checking an email is so high that you will feel like not going to bed and not going asleep for more hours. So if you tend to check emails right before bed and you have this sleeping problem, try to limit this time. Try to stop checking your emails 2 hours before going to bed, or 1 hour before going to bed, and see how this helps your quality of sleep. Another thing I want to mention is watching TV laying in a bed when you are sleeping. So our brain may associate the bed where you watch TV like not the one where you will be sleeping. So if you are watching a lot of TV in your bed and have problem with sleeping, just think that brain may create this association that this is a not place for sleeping. This is a place for watching TV, maybe spending time, entertain yourself and relax somehow, but not for sleeping. So try to switch your place where you're watching TV from bed where you normally sleep to like living room or other rooms, and see how it affects your sleep. If your sleep will improve, or if you be able to fall asleep faster. Let's talk about another thing that may affect your sleep a lot, and this is the room temperature. So suggested room temperature for good quality and fast falling asleep very fast is 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And you may think that it's the low temperature, so you may feel more comfortable having your temperature higher, but there is a reason for this. So biologically, for our body, in order to fall asleep, our body needs to lower the temperature 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit. So from your regular body temperature, in order to fall asleep, your body needs to lower this temperature. So if you set the room temperature lower, you may have more chances for your body to lower the temperature quickly and fall asleep. Another problem that you may have here is you may feel cold, but there is a reason for this. So our body releases heat through our arms and through our feet. So if your feet and arms cold, your body will never release the heat, so it will conserve the heat inside. In order to release the heat and make your body temperature lower, you need to warm up your arms and your feet. So the obvious kind of decision here may be put gloves or warm up your arms in any other way, or put socks on your feet, or even take a warm shower. So when your feet and arms are warm, they are more vascular, they have more capillaries, and they can release the heat from your body easily, and your body will lower the temperature and fall asleep quickly. Think about this trick. I don't think that we are aware of this process a lot, so think of this and try this on yourself. Try it with your partner, with your family who have a sleeping problem, and see if it makes any difference, and if it help you fall asleep quickly, and if it will affect the quality of your sleep as well. Another problem that you may have is when you go to bed and you think that, okay, I'll go to bed right now and I will wait until I fall asleep. And you may have spent hours trying to fall asleep without any success. In this case, you better switch your room, go somewhere, start reading the book. Book is the best option here, not like taking any screen devices like phone or computer. You can even do some relaxation, stretching or meditation thing. Just switch your place. Do not spend too much time trying to fall asleep in your bed, because your brain will associate with place not with the pleasure of getting asleep, but with the hard feelings of tough feelings of not getting asleep. And every time you go to bed, your brain will produce this association that this is a place where I'm suffering. This is a place where I have hard time to fall asleep. So it's better to prepare yourself before you want to fall asleep, before you plan to fall asleep somewhere, and come ready to your bed and fall asleep, enjoy your night in your bed. Another thing that is really connected to the having hard time falling asleep in the bed and changing the location, it's sleep procrastination. This is a very huge thing, because we think that, okay, we're tired, we want to fall asleep right now, we go to bed, we want just to check the last email, last message, and then we're spending hours on surfing internet, on going from one social media to another. So this is officially called sleep procrastination. It's where you procrastinate on your sleep, you're spending too much time not falling asleep and wasting your time just doing other things. And here our phone, computers, our tablets, iPads, whatever you have at your home, they are our worst friends because there's so many things you can do with your phone. Everything right now is in your phone, and if you take it, you can spend hours and hours. So your best friend here, if you want to do something before falling asleep, is a book. Because with the book, you are limited just with the story that are written in this book. So nothing else you can do. Okay, you can write there, you can maybe fantasize about, but it's not a lot of things that you can do with your phone. So do not put yourself in this procrastination mode with your phone before falling asleep. Try to make a friendship with interesting books. Read for some time, and you will fall asleep faster rather than using iPhone before bedtime. Another very interesting and important point here is the quality of our brain, called anticipatory anxiety. We all experience it when we have an early flight or when we have an exam. You know, when you have an early flight and you don't want to miss it, your night and your sleep is not very deep. So you are waking up almost every hour, and it feels like you never went to bed. So because your system is anxiously waiting, so it's afraid of missing this important flight or missing this time for your exam. And sometimes you can notice that you wake up at the right time before your alarm even rings. So this mechanism is called anticipatory anxiety, and in current situation, what we're having right now with all these devices, this anticipatory anxiety happens without you knowing about this. So there was a study done with the American youth, and the study showed that youth wakes up every night almost almost every youth wakes up at least one time during the night without knowing it. And the reason for this is to check their phone. So our phone made us checking itself 100 times, not even during the day, but during the night as well. So you may even not noticing, not knowing this, but if you tend to check your phone very often, 100 times per day, there are a lot of chances that you're going to be waking up during the night as well. And the solution here is try to keep your phone as far from your bed, as far from your room where you are trying to fall asleep, as far as it possible. Just to let your body know that there is no devices like phone or computer or tablet around, so you can sleep restful and during the night. There are other things like exercise and eating and relaxation that plays also very important role in our sleep. If we are talking about exercise, try to not have very heavy or rigorous exercise 2 hours before getting to bed, because exercises, they raise our body temperature and they raise our cortisol. You know that in order to fall asleep, our body needs to lower the temperature, and exercise may interfere with this process. If we are talking about food, for those of you who are having digestional problem, you may lower your food consumption before bed, just not having those problems appear during the night, or try to lower your simple sugars, simple carbohydrates, very sugary things before bed, because they also raise your body temperature. They sometimes can raise your blood sugar, even cortisol. So if you feel hungry before going to bed, try to have some protein snacks. It can be nuts, yogurt, cottage cheese. Cream cheese is more like, you can still have it, just look for the quantity. It can be meat, fish, something higher in protein but lower in carbohydrates. And we are moving to our last point that will help you to improve your quality of sleep, and this very relates to what we are doing here in our mindfulness studio, and this is relaxation. So all stretching techniques, all breathing techniques, all breathing exercises, all meditative practices, even simple one that we did at the beginning of the program, just make those full breaths in, breaths out, hold your breath, just lower the energy from your body to like distribute the energy from your head to your whole body, relax. Allow your oxygen go through, and then when you exhale, just relax your body more, and with each inhale and exhale, your body is relaxing more and more, and you even can help yourself, telling yourself on a breaths out, saying that relax, and put your body in this relax and calm mode. Another technique that you can use here is journaling. And journaling is very useful technique in helping yourself relax and become more calm at the end of the day. So we are living in this time in the cultural, societal environment where we tend to consume a lot. We consume a lot of information, we consume a lot of knowledge, a lot of emotions, experience through the day. So if we only consume, and consume, there is no time and there is no option for us to reflect and release. Everything stays in our system, in our head, and so it appeared that the only time where we can reflect is when we go to bed, we'll lay down, and this is where this time happens, where all our thoughts starts to appear, starts to come up, and they just mess with our ability to relax and put ourselves to sleep. So in order to prevent this, you may use this journaling technique. So find a nice journal for yourself, a notepad, and before going to sleep every night, just try to write down the things that bothers you the most. So everything that you experience and you feel like it triggers a lot of emotions in yourself, just write them down, put them on paper, and allow them to leave your head, your brain, your system. Let them be on this paper, and they will stay there. They will not go anywhere. Just, it doesn't mean that you want to not thinking about this. You're just putting them for your better quality of sleep. You're putting them on paper, and right after this, try to write down a couple of things that you are grateful for, that were good, that happened, something that happened, you experienced happiness and joy, and if not happiness and joy, but just some simple things that you are grateful for. It's good to finish this journaling practice with sentences of gratitude, because you know that going to bed, falling asleep with a better mood, with the better feelings of everything around you, about yourself, help you to have a nice, good sleep, a restful night, and that what will help you wake up energized and ready for the next day. I'm very happy for those of you who are sleeping without any problem. Keep this up, practice this. Do not allow anything in your life interrupt with your already wonderful established practice of getting good amount of restful quality sleep. But for those of you who are suffering and who are having problem with insomnia, with a hard time falling asleep, try those things. Be aware, be mindful of what's going on with your sleep, and see how those small changes can help you improve your sleep. And remember, we are not supposed to sleep 6 to 7 hours. We're supposed to sleep much longer. Allow our system to have a good, nice night rest, and this what contribute to our health a lot. You can imagine how sleep contributes to our life. I can give you the last example that without a sleep, you know that without a sleep, a person will die after 10 to 11 sleepless nights. Without liquid, a person can live more than 11 nights. And I tried it for myself, I know this. And without the food, a person can live much longer than 11 days. So sleep is the most important health contributor in our life. And you want to contribute yourself to your sleep regime and sleep quality a lot. So this was our topic for today, mindful practice, and we'll continue talking about sleep again in our next sessions. Right now I want us to go through some stretching exercises and some breathing exercises, just to keep practicing it and make it as our regular practice. So we start from our head and our neck, and here I want you to touch with your right ear your right shoulder, and with your left ear your left shoulder, and just gently move your neck and head from one side to another, and feel how nice you stretch your neck here. Remember, keep breathing and just stretch your neck. We'll do 2 more each side. And now we'll be doing chin to the chest and eye to the sky. Just gently stretching the neck. And we'll do 2 more. And now let's do a couple of round movements with our neck, just to bring it all together. And to another side. Great. We are moving down to our shoulders, and here I want you to lift your shoulders up, hold, and bring them down. Lift up, hold, and bring down. Lift up and bring down. Lift up, hold, and bring down. Lift up and bring down. And we'll do 3 more. And relax. So now we'll be driving our shoulder blades together at the back, squeezing it and relaxing. Another squeezing and relaxing. Squeeze at the back and relax. And we'll do 3 more. Squeeze at the back, relax. Another squeeze and relax. Squeeze at the back and relax. Now the exercise we started doing last session, so we'll kiss our elbows here at the front. I'll do the round movement and kiss again. And meet here. And kiss at the front. Let's do 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Now we'll be moving our lower back. So we'll round our back and we'll drive it forward. We round it at the back and drive forward. So you're basically moving your upper body at the back and move forward. Round it and move forward. Round and forward. And from now we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. We'll switch the position and we'll do the Same exercise. Almost the same. In this position, we'll be rounding our back and then moving into opposite direction. Just try to move your lower back here. And we'll do 10 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we'll move to the child position. So you try to, with your hips, try to sit on your feet and just drive yourself forward. And imagine yourself, feel yourself like a child. And just relax all your body and stretch your upper body and lower body a little bit. One, two, three. Okay.
So you can just start off from here.
So, and now, right now, from this our central position, we'll do some mindfulness practices, and I want to remind you why we are practicing it. And for some of you, those practices can be very simple, but they're so important if you are doing them on a regular basis. So in your life, a lot of the time, our reaction to things, they're like working in an autopilot. So we don't have this space that we are giving ourselves to choose our reaction to things that are happening. So practicing mindfulness, like simple breathing, connecting with our body on a regular basis, is creating this space for us in those circumstances where we need this space to make the most beneficial decision for us and how we react. It may happen, for example, when you are working and spending time with your kids. A lot of the time your reaction is so quick, so in autopilot, and those reactions are not very positive a lot of the time. So you are giving this reaction, but then you think like, why did I do this? Like you start judging yourself, you start sometimes shaming yourself. And in order to prevent this, we want to teach ourselves how to be mindful, how to, in the present moment, to stop ourselves, to take this breath and to think like, okay, how am I going to be reacting right now? And you are choosing your reaction, you are having all these kind of possible outcomes, and you are choosing the best outcome for your reaction. So everyone is happy, you happy, your child happy, or anyone who you are dealing with. So, and those simple techniques, they will do this trick for us. So right now, once you find yourself comfortable at your space, and we'll do just we call it square breathing. So we breathe in for 4 count, we hold our breath for 4 count, and we exhale for 4 count. The most important thing here is to concentrate on your breathing, and if you are noticing yourself thinking and you are noticing all those thoughts are going through your head, you are just noticing them, and you know that that's how you learn that your thoughts can go through your head and pass. You are sitting here concentrating on your breath, following your breath, counting, listening my count, and your thoughts, they are just coming through your head. And if you are being able to just be an observer, just to observe your thoughts, that's how you can observe your thoughts in the most important moment, interacting with others, where you are going to choose your reaction. So let's start. We'll do 5 rounds here. Inhaling for 4 count, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath for 4 count, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling for 4 count, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep focus on me counting and just be observer of your own thoughts. And if you are noticing yourself jumping on this thought and this thought is carrying you away, just see this, just notice this, remind yourself that you are thinking, you always thinking, and just go back to concentrating on me counting. So let's do 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take 1 full breath in, hold, exhale. Another breath in, hold, exhale. And another breath in, hold your breath, exhale. You can put your arms together just close to your heart center. Be grateful, be kind, be loving to yourself for this amazing time that you spent with yourself here, learning new information and practicing some mindfulness techniques. And just let yourself that you love yourself no matter what, and you keep practicing your supporting your mental health, yourself being mindful and balanced and grounded. And thank you for today's practice and for this beautiful Monday after Christmas, where you spend time for yourself in order to be happy, in order to be mindful, in order to enjoy your life, and in order to give these beautiful feelings to others who surround you. And I'll see you next Monday with another mindful practice, with another very mindful talk, and with another beautiful session to support our balanced and grounded body, soul, and our mind. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.